Hey Pisces, I'm Jacine, also known as Tempest Trade, and this is your energy check-in. These messages may resonate with you if you have the Pisces zodiac anywhere in your chart. Please use discernment when listening to these messages, since this is a collective message for all different types of people, and not everything may be for you. These messages are also timeless, which means regardless of when it was recorded, when it is uploaded, or when you find it, there may be a message in this video for you. And lastly, if you're interested in a one-on-one private session for tarot, divination, energy healing, or sound healing, you can go to my Linktree, Tempest Trade, or DM me on any of my social media. All of the links will be in the description below. So let's get started. And what do Pisces need to know right now? We have the Ten of Swords in the reversal. So Ten of Swords means you used to be in your head a lot. Something used to be just plaguing your mind, possibly a lot of rumination. But as of right now, it looks as though you've reached some type of healing or some type of clarity where you are no longer in your head, or something is no longer affecting you, affecting your mind, affecting the way you think, weighing on you. We have the Seven of Wands in the upright. This has to do with standing up for what you believe, your beliefs, your values, your boundaries, your standards. The Three of Swords in the reversal. Yeah, you're healing. You have decided to let go of things you can't control. For example, when something doesn't work out, or when someone treats us poorly, there are so many things that we can do. Our thoughts, our mind just kind of ruminates and sits on, like lingers on things. And rumination can cause a lot of stagnation, a lot of issues. But letting it go, deciding that something is... I have random song generator playing. It pulls random music from YouTube and Spotify. The very first song that played was Be My Baby. The second song that's playing is called Brain Rot Rap. Brr. Brain rot. So you've decided to let something go because it's not useful. Whatever was in your head, whatever you were ruminating over, it does not help. It does not heal you. You've decided to put your foot down and say enough is enough. And you've decided to heal. You've also decided to walk away from conflict. Anyone that provides you some type of mental conflict, puts you in your head, or seems as though they're playing mind games, especially when things are important and it involves like connection, heart. You've decided to just walk away from that. The Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Orbs in the reversal. Instability. Either certain people or certain situations in your life have made you unstable, which is the reason why you've decided you needed to let things go and stop people from playing with your mind, or there is a person that is unstable. Someone that doesn't really take care of themselves, someone that doesn't take care of others, someone that's not grounded. Someone that Someone who's very stubborn, which is the reason why you have to walk away. This could be you too. Like, you could be unstable in some ways, you could be ungrounded in some ways, and you could understand that about yourself. That the only way to heal is to get out of your head, get out of your mind, and to stay away from people that put you in your head. Superstition in the upright. What do you believe? Superstition, belief. In all folk tales, myths, legends, and superstitions, there's a grain of truth. Some things may not be exactly real, and some things may be a stretch of the truth, a slight exaggeration, but still a grain of truth in it. So with the superstition in the upright, it's like reconfirming to yourself what you believe, what's real. Your belief determines what is real in your life. And then we have cherished gift and sister, niece, or cousin. That's interesting. I haven't really had this sister, niece, or cousin card come out. So Pisces, your stand for standing firm in your beliefs, or defending yourself, or putting up your guard towards certain people. This could be towards a sister, niece, or cousin person. Someone who has that type of familial bond, or someone that you think of like a sister. Maybe someone that you, no, that makes sense. This reverse Queen of Orbs, I did say that there's this person who's probably ungrounded and unstable. Because it's a queen, it doesn't always mean a female. That's why I didn't reference this person as a woman. But with this sister card out, now it does kind of confirm that it is a woman. It is either a woman that you consider as a sister, an actual blood sister, stepsister, maybe a niece or cousin. But this your stand, your beliefs, it definitely revolves around cherishing bonds, or like the line between fork in the road, the line between what makes a sister, what makes family. Like, if you're family, if I consider you family, if you consider someone family, there are certain things they cannot do. Even though family is definitely one of those relationship dynamics that people often push forgiveness. Like, you need to forgive because they're family. And family and friends usually cross lines that strangers don't even cross. And why do they cross it? Because they have the access to cross it. Because there's this belief that because they're family, because they're like family, because they're close, because you have history, that all will be forgiven. I think that is a choice that you have to make. Some of you might have to forgive someone. Some of you might have to move away from someone. Some of you might be connected to some female energy, some unstable female energy that that has essentially made your life has made your life like kind of rocky. And then this healing, this Three of Swords reversal healing, you have a decision to make. The path splits unexpectedly. Two choices of equal importance arise. Only one friend in danger can be saved. Two allies are forced to part. Oh, there, yeah, there really might be something that, like, some type of ending, some type of decision that needs to be made. Next song playing is Beautiful Strangers. I didn't know. Worst Day Ever, followed by Marked by Gods. Let me move this over just a bit. Marked by the Gods. Yeah, the Five of Swords, the conflict, someone doing mental warfare, playing with your mind games, or just picking fights left and right. Anyone that picks fights, it's like, there's no winning there. You have to move on. You have to walk away from anyone that just causes chaos. Nomad Mystic. That's interesting. A reversed Nomad Mystic with Retired and Elder at the bottom of the deck. So, this Queen of Pentacles, this reverse Queen of Pentacles, this stubborn, unstable, ungrounded person, possibly a feminine energy, might need healing, or might be it might be someone who dips and dabbles in their own, like, magic, but for the wrong reasons. No, that makes sense. Superstition and mystic. Okay. So for some of you, you might be connected to some type of woman, some female that might have done things to you behind the scenes, like magical stuff. If this woman didn't do anything magical, then she just played mind games and she was just unstable, ungrounded, stubborn, selfish. If you are the woman, then you are unstable, ungrounded, like unfocused, selfish, and essentially you need to heal, get it out of your own head, and start having firmer beliefs, like a code of conduct, a code of ethics, like the pirate code. It's more like guidelines than an actual code. If you are this reverse Queen of Pentacles, then yeah, you've created a lot of crap in other people's lives. We also have this Retired or Elder. This would be someone who tries to help, or maybe even a father figure, or just like an older person. The next song playing is Big Dick Randy. Oh my god. As I'm talking about the Retired Elder. Is this dealing with... There was another reading I did a while ago, another collective, and I think it might have been for Pisces too. But it talked about the possibility of retiring, but also it talked about maybe having connections with older people. Like for some reason, that's kind of coming through in this too. Either the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is another queen that like establishes monetary wealth, legacy, stability through finances and career. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who is not establishing that legacy, that financial, that foundation, the financial independence, the wealth. If this is about that, then it's still tied to the desire to retire. But if it's about career and finances, this is very much like, again, you need to get out of your own head, figure out what your standards are, what are your values, what is important. You need to heal, and you need to stop getting into mental fights with certain people or places or situations, because you need to work on your own monetary stability, your own finances, your own work ethic, if you truly want to retire. Now, the card that flipped out as I was explaining all this is Tranquil Cove in the upright, which is peace. When you remove all of the mental warfare and you actually figure out what you believe in, you reach peace. So you need to have more tranquility. You probably need to meditate a bit more, or you need to have some type of like oasis, some type of sanctuary that is all just you, like living on your own. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but it kind of makes sense. I don't like taking a lot of cards, but so we have Bitter Heart Witch, someone that is stuck in bitterness. It could be this sister, this female who is probably a sister, probably a cousin, probably a niece, or someone that has a relationship similar to like a sister. Like, oh yeah, that, or yo, that's my cuz, that's my sis, whatever. But you're not really related, you're just close like that. And then we have Teleport in the reversal. Teleport is unable to move, especially when it's in reverse. Like you can't move, you can't quickly zip around. And if you're trying to grow and expand or build something for yourself, you want to be able to move. Then we have Divine Verdict in the upright. Divine Verdict is judgment. It is divine, like celestial, universal judgment. That like a judgment was called. And then we have Twin Attack. It's funny because Twin Attack, there's a sister here, a female here, and another female here. So it is quite possible that maybe you were dealing with two different women. Like a mother, possibly like an older woman figure, and then possibly a like a peer. Someone who is around your same age range. So someone is bitter, unable to move forward. Judgment has been called because they tried to attack. They tried to launch an attack. And it is possible that one of these females is you. Or, again, someone you're connected to. But if this is you, for example, then you have some bitterness within you that still keeps you stuck a little bit. And you do need to heal from it. Because you might slowly be turning into one of those people that you're a hurt person that hurts people. So just be careful of that. And if you're not that hurt person that hurts people, then again, you could be dealing with someone or multiple people that just give you a lot of stress, a lot of mental stress, a lot of mental agony, mind games and problems. But it's like, no more. It's like you're saying no and you want peace. So we have explosive impact and we have abundant growth in the reversal. That's interesting. So you have a choice to make, because whatever it is that you are currently experiencing or have experienced with whoever this is, it did affect you a lot, but you are healing from it. But you understand that your connection with them isn't a space where you can grow, which is most likely the reason why you have this choice, this fork in the road of you might have to leave someone behind. You might have to choose one person over another. You might have to you're just gonna have to make a choice, and it might hurt to make this choice, whatever choice it is that you have to make. 543 on the clock. 543. Levitate in the upright. Yes, get off the ground, levitate, rise higher. Take the high road. When someone brings you mental conflict, take the high road. That is not for you. Let them deal with it. That is their mental turmoil. That is their mental conflict. All you need to do is understand that they are going through their own issues and that you just need to elevate yourself. You can't change other people. You can't force other people to change. You can't force people to grow. You can't force anyone to do anything. The only thing you can do is make your own choices. Mystical powers in the reversal with Nomad Mystic. I can't make this up. I'm shuffling these cards. It feels like this could be you. This could be someone that you're connected to. But it feels like someone thinks that they're a healer and they're not. If they are a healer, they are not tapping into the right powers because they are unstable. The only way you can tap into mystical powers and actually step into your healer role is if you heal yourself. Because hurt people hurt people. You can't be like mentally confused and unstable and expect to be able to tap into your true abilities. But at the same time, I was saying how someone could have possibly done magic, especially with the superstition card, and it's true. Someone could have done some magical stuff behind the scenes. Ooh. Celestial Messenger. To clarify, the retired elder, a moment of heroism. My faith is stronger than fang, claw, or mindless hunger. Heroism. Retired elder, celestial messenger. In the sideways. This really is giving me the feeling that if this is about you versus you, stabilizing yourself so that way you can actually create foundation, career, a home, something long-term for yourself, like a legacy. If this is about that, then what I'm getting is that you might do better or you might succeed more if you turned to people with experience, retirees, elders, people who have the wisdom, people who have already done the things that you are trying to accomplish, and receive guidance and messages from them, because they might have certain, like, they might have certain advice that could definitely save you from a lot of silly decisions, a lot of silly choices, if you just had the wisdom, the messages, if you just had the knowledge. So if you are trying to work on your career and you know, build that type of solid life for yourself, then search out mentors, like look for people. Now, if this is about you, possibly pulling away from some type of relationship, you could have pulled away from something because it involved multiple people. And then maybe you received some type of guidance in regards to like what's going on. And it turned into a like save yourself kind of moment. If this is you connected to like family and you're trying to just like maneuver through your connections with like family, sisters, mothers, cousins, and this is just your relationships with them, your connections with them, this very much gives the feeling of like people have probably done, like your family probably might have done some stupid crap. We have the Judge and reputable. The Judge. I am relentless in my pursuit of honesty and justice. Yeah. That's the whole thing about getting it out of your head, finally putting it away and actually asking yourself what you believe, and having some type of sanctuary for yourself is the pursuit of honesty and justice, the pursuit of that sanctuary, the pursuit of that safe space. And with reputable, I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. Which is interesting because we do have divine verdict, which was some type of like energy, unseen energy in the background, divine energy in the background, calling judgment. Your guardians are definitely watching over you. They really are. Now, if this is you, and you're kind of stuck in some type of way, then you still are protected and guided. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. There's a lot of like conflict with feminine energy too. Like I just thought of something. Are you a female and you know how there's a phrase like a girl's girl? Are you a girl's girl or are you not? Because there's a lot of healing in the mind that's going on, but then there's a lot of like unstable feminine energy. We have the fighters in the reversal. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. And that's to clarify the fork in the road. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. Dualities. I fight my resistance. Fork in the road, explosive impact with abundant growth. There is some type of resistance here. But where is that resistance? Yeah, I fight my resistance as self. Fighting with self. Next song that has come on is Bad at Love by Halsey. I feel like this reading is about living a more honorable life. Leaders, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. Levitate. The intuitive. I am tuned in to the energy of those I care about. So the leader is to clarify the Five of Swords in the reversal, which is stepping away from conflict, especially conflict that deals with like mind games, mental warfare. Because when you dip and dabble into that type of conflict, it really doesn't bring any good. And people are marked from those situations. Mental conflict really does leave a mark, an imprint. And it does require levitating and rising above, taking that high road, because that's what a leader does. Leaders take the high road, even if it's really difficult, because that is the strength in being a leader, is understanding. It's like chess, understanding that certain strategies need to be put into place, certain building blocks need to be put into place, certain dominoes, in order to create a domino effect to like achieve something. A leader, especially a good leader, judge. I am relentless in my pursuit of honesty and justice. I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. I fight my resistance to accepting the dualities of life. There's still certain things within you that you need to overcome in order to become a good leader. Because if life is chess, you do need to be able to look ahead. Being able to look ahead means getting out of your mind and understanding what is really important. A leader understands what's really important, and they are guided by their intuition. The intuition is the divine inside of you. It's the universe inside of you, the energies inside of you. And only through the values of life in the pursuit of honesty and justice can you truly trust your intuition. Because the intuition is a combination of all the stories and all the myths and the legends throughout time and history. This moment of heroism card. Do you truly want to be a leader? Do you feel the call, the marked by the gods, to be a leader? And you don't even need to lead other people. like a battalion, or you know, you don't need to be that type of leader. You can lead yourself. Through leading yourself, you can inspire others. So Pisces, continue to clear your mind, continue to work through your healing. If you are this unstable feminine energy that's in here, then continue to work through yourself, work through your shadows. If you are connected to unstable feminine energies, then look inside yourself and see what it is that you can do on your side to rebuild that connection if you want to rebuild it. If you don't wish to rebuild that connection and keep it established, then make your decision with this fork in the road. Now, if you if you are trying to establish some type of career, financial legacy, monetary wealth for yourself, some type of like financial stability, then yes, seek out people with experience, with wisdom that can definitely give you tidbits of advice that will help you maneuver through that. And if you are truly trying to build some type of life for yourself, then you will need to make certain decisions in order to get there. Okay, Pisces, I hope this reading resonated with you. And if you are interested in a one-on-one private session with me for tarot, divination, energy healing, or sound healing, you can go to my Linktree, Tempest Trade, or send me a message on any of my social media. Until next time, bye.